They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. They'll begin here on the ground. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. They'll stick with him again. And he's going to be swallowed up again. Back-to-back runs, back-to-back losses. Now it's 3rd down.
How often do we see linebackers be so fast trying to track down the ball carrier that they end up actually overrunning the play and allowing the running back to cut back? But not this guy. Does a great job staying in phase, stretching this ball out sideways, and he brings them down for a loss.
The last 2 runs each lost a yard. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 12. They'll look to throw. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important. Like everybody stresses, we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
Here's 1st and 10. A handoff as they try to run it here. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning 1st down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
A run now on second down. And he'll manage to bring this down to about the 37. Zion McCollum there on the tackle. Got to get it to the 28, but now it's third down. Williams in motion. On third down, they'll set up to throw. He'll let this one go long for Williams. And the Steelers will take over here just shy of the 30.
When you find yourself in this situation, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Back to the air again on second and 10. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
He'll take a shot down the middle of the field. That one underthrown and intercepted. And the Jaguars are going to get it back here just shy of the 20.
The best way, Mike, for a defense to bait these bad throws is don't allow the quarterback to throw the ball to their first read. By the time he gets to the third or fourth read, in this case, the defender has already put himself in position, jumped that route, challenged the receiver, and that's a big-time takeaway.
The Jags will use the first of their timeouts here. Set to go now on first and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Nowhere to get away, and he's going to go down. Work to do now as they come up on second and long. He'll drop to throw. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down.
This pass rush is continuing to make their presence felt here in the early going, and for this quarterback, he's lucky to at least get rid of that ball because they're on the verge of recording their second sack, and we're still here in the first quarter.
What can they do here? This is third and forever. Back to throw. He'll let this one go long for Williams. And he's going to take this one all the way. 93 yards. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A huge play there. They go in the air. We only see a few touchdowns of that length all year. They go from backed up to in the end zone for a touchdown.
It is, Mike. In this case, most teams are saying, let's just pick up a first down. At the very least, give our punter some room out of the end zone. But not this guy. He's thinking taking it to distance, and that's exactly what he was able to do.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. On the return, here's James. Oh, nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. He's going to try it here again. Now here's another ball that's intercepted. And the Jaguars are going to have the ball at their own 18-yard line.
And this is going to go down as a pick, but it really was the pressure defensively that caused the interception. I mean, he was a little sloppy with his fundamentals, but I think it's as a result of the guy in his face led to that ball kind of sailing, inaccurate throw, and that's just really good team defense.
And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
I'm not going to sit here, Mike, and throw the guy a parade for ultimately what was an incompletion, but can we just take a second to appreciate the arm strength he was able to show there? I mean, I think that ball is over 60 yards in the air, and I would be surprised if they continue to just air it out and see if they can complete one of those.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. I'll give on the ground. He'll get about 3, and that's going to lead to 3rd down. Here's 3rd and 7. He'll look to throw. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
Now, on the return, he has lost the football. Inside the 20. And he's going to take it in for the touchdown. Whoa. Have a friend in the right spot at the right time. The fumble, not a turnover, but a TD. And special teams changes the momentum. Right after a 3-and-out, you think you're getting the ball back instead. Not just a turnover, Greg, but a touchdown the other way.
Yeah, and you can just see their body language. The wind has come out of their sails. The offense is fired up. Great job, defense. You force a 3-and-out, and you got your helmet on. You think you're about to take the field and get a possession. Next thing you know, disaster strikes. Not only the turnover, Mike, the scoop score, and they take it back for 6.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. On the return, here's James. He'll get across the 20, mark him at the 22-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. On play action, he'll set up to throw. He's going to look downfield once again. That's caught! And he will take this one in. 78 yards. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Well, that is a quick drive and the best way to finish it. The touchdown pass downfield. Greg, you rarely see a deep shot like that to start a drive.
You're right, Mike. We don't see it a lot, but I wish we did. It's actually the most efficient and safest down to pass the ball. And in this case, the defense is thinking run, got a lot of defenders up in the box, and they're able to strike deep with a pass play for 6.
Their head coach, 2 fingers in the air. They'll say no to the extra point and go for 2. That's out quickly and complete. And he will get in for the 2. They open up the bag of tricks on the goal line and add a pair of points. So now after the touchdown, Lutz gonna send this one away. This taken in at the 8-yard line. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. His drive will start on the ground. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
You could tell the entire time that running back is just looking for his crease to get vertical and cut back. But the defense does a great job. Inside-out pursuit, strings this ball out towards the sideline. Nowhere to go, and they make a big stop for no gain.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Catch made right side by Thomas. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Trouble. Down he goes.
Well, that's certainly one way to bounce back here defensively after giving up a huge explosive play on the previous snap. To bounce back and come away with a sack. Now you find yourself in 2nd and long. You can catch your breath, and the opportunity to get off the field has just gone up.
To the sideline and intercepted.
So this is where an offensive play caller needs to come to the rescue of his quarterback. Because this defense, they're not. They've got 2 picks. They're starting to pick up on their tendencies. They're shifting guys over to counter them. Now you've got to add some wrinkles. Now you've got to throw him a curveball and try to shift back some of that advantage to your side of the ball.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Now, faking the give. He's going to tuck it and go. Can't beat those legs. 13-yard pickup. A scramble leads to a 1st down. That one incomplete. They can't hook up there. And that incompletion takes us to the 2-minute warning. Back to the air once more on 2nd down. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
So defensively, there's always the initial pass coverage plan, and then when that breaks down and the quarterback goes into scramble mode, how fast can you then move on to the second phase and what they call plaster, meaning find the nearest receiver and almost play him man-to-man, and it's exactly what they did here, and there was nowhere for the ball to go, and he's forced to just throw it away.
They put Pickens in motion. The Steelers going to use one of their timeouts. So, after 2 straight incompletions, here's 3rd and 10. They put Pickens in motion. On 3rd down, they'll throw from the gun. That one is batted away. Incomplete. No separation that time. Tightly defended. It brings up 4th down.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. And truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
The punter remains on the sideline. They're going to line up and go for it on 4th down. They do indeed snap it as they'll try and throw. That is brought in. And he will go all the way. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. He is shining in this postseason spotlight. That's his 2nd touchdown of the game. They find the end zone through the air. Greg, that is one of the most popular plays because it works so often.
You're right, Mike. We see it all the time. It's a 4 vertical concept. But the key is you've got to stretch the defense and put pressure on the secondary. That's exactly what they were able to do here. They take advantage, and they go deep for 6.
That'll be caught, and he will get in for the 2. They open up the bag of tricks on the goal line and add a pair of points. So now after the touchdown, Lutz going to send this one away. Now return coming from the 7. Oh, he's got room past the 30. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line. fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. They send the tight end in motion. And the defense all over this one. They knock him down. It'll go down as a loss of 2.
Number one rule of run blocking for the offensive line is you don't want to allow penetration. It just doesn't give your running back any angles to cut and find the hole. It's exactly how it played out here. They've got to do a better job holding the line of scrimmage and not getting pushed back.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. Pressure gets there, and down he goes. Now Pittsburgh will bang a timeout here. That's their second. Clock stops with a little under a minute to go in the second quarter. So, backed up after the sack, and now it's third and long. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete.
The whole idea of the play action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion.
And he's going to make a fair catch just beyond his own 40-yard line. Slot receiver headed right. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up second and 5. A ball deep for the end zone. That is caught. What a throw. Touchdown Steelers. Saving his best for the playoffs. His third touchdown of the game.
This is when you're very fortunate as an offensive play caller, Mike, that you not only have the speed on the outside, but you got the big arm behind center, because it doesn't get real fancy. If you can hold up in the protection, you're saying run as fast and as far as you can. I'm going to throw it as far as I can. And when you connect, it is a thing of beauty. And in this case, it results in a touchdown.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. A return now from the 4. Now, on the return, he has lost the football. Special teams has come in with the recovery. And when we talk about momentum and trying to stop negative momentum, it's moments like this. Not only did you just give up the big score, but now, Greg, they've got to get that defense back on the field after the fumble.
Yeah, and on one sideline, you're riding high. I mean, the last 2 plays could not have gone any better. And then on the other sideline, they couldn't have gone any worse.
They'll come up here, first and 10. They put a receiver in motion to the left. We're going to get this outside. This could be a double pass. Nice gain on first down, but the penalty flags come in. And the question now, will the play stand? They'll send their tight end left. A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. Inside the 10, it is caught. And he's into the end zone yet again. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. This is quickly turning into a virtuoso performance. 4 first-half touchdowns. He has done it again. That is 4 touchdown passes in his first half. Greg, he might skip halftime with the way he's performing right now.
Yeah, Mike, this passing attack is just really unstoppable. I mean, it is just remarkable the success he's been able to have. We're not even at halftime yet. He finds himself on record pace. I can't wait to see what he does the rest of this game.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. This one taken at the 7. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. Throwing now from the gun. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And he's going to get this to the 37-yard line.
We've really seen both teams have a lot of success moving the ball throughout this entire first half, and just seems this possession is going to be more of the same as they start this drive.
They'll look to throw here on first down. He'll let this one go deep for Thomas. His offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
Well, I think by now, Mike, we know where the biggest mismatch of this game has been. This defense is all over this passing game. Everywhere they look, they have defenders in the right spot. They've resulted now in 3 interceptions, all while forcing this offense to try to adjust their game plan on the fly.
Now the Jags will use their 3rd and final timeout. Throwing now on 1st and 10. He'll look deep, left sideline. And he's going to be out of bounds. 0 up there on the clock. We have reached the end of the first half. Coach, thank you. Not a rest at the break for the defensive coordinators, trying to figure out how to stop these offenses as we get ready for the second half. These two teams fighting to get to that AFC Championship game next Sunday. Back to it here, the third quarter underway. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. To the air now on 1st and 10. Quick throw, taken in, finding room at midfield. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
On 1st and 10, they'll set up to throw. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
Now they'll set up to throw. Into the hands of Pickens. And a good job rallying to the football. Holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down. He dives, and what a catch for the 1st down. Give up the middle. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up 2nd down. They'll look to throw. That's made by Pickens. He's going to be marked down at the 12-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
Down at the 12. It's 1st and 10. Handoff, they go left with Pierce. And he'll get about 3 on that one. It'll be 2nd down. Once again, it's Pierce. And nothing on that one. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
The integrity of the defense, Mike, is based on every defender holding their gap. That's exactly what we saw out of this defensive tackle. Not only did he hold his gap, he's able to shed his block and make the play.
What can they do here on 3rd down and 7? having some problems communicating on third down, and that's going to be a delay. So after the 5 yards are walked off, they face third and long. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. George Pickens. Touchdown Steelers. And he continues to remain on fire. That is a rare NFL day. 5 touchdown passes thrown.
And Mike, at this point, the defense just looks completely lost out there. I mean, they have no answers whatsoever, giving up the 5th touchdown pass of this ballgame.
The kick by Lutz is good. And the Steelers will extend this third quarter lead. So now after the touchdown, Lutz going to send this one away. Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. First and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. He'll let one go down the middle. And for the 4th time today, he has been intercepted. Picked off by Joey Porter Jr. And the Steelers will take over possession here at the 44.
I think anytime you find yourself trailing in the second half, Mike, all offensive play callers fight the urge to chase those points. They tend to get a little bit overeager. They tend to push the envelope sometimes a little too far. Those turnovers, they only make the deficit grow, not shrink. Now, there's a lot of football left, Mike. They can still get back into this. They just have to be a little bit smarter about which risks you're willing to take.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. A throw on the move is caught. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. Back to throw. Thrown left side, the catch is made. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they're going to mark him inside the 10-yard line. Catch number 7 so far in this one. And a first down.
Now, this is the epitome of a really short throw and a really nice run after catch. And listen, for a quarterback, it all counts the same. You don't always have to throw the ball downfield to generate explosive plays, and these drag routes can be very, very effective.
And he is going the wrong way. Tackled back at the 7.
Behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 1. Brings up second and goal at the Jaguars' 7-yard line.
They send Freiermuth, the tight end, in motion. On second and goal, they'll give him another shot. To the pylon, he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Greg, nothing changed at halftime. They come right out to start this third quarter and pick up where they left off.
Well, I think this defensive coordinator is going to think back to his halftime speech, Mike, because whatever adjustments he thought they made, it obviously didn't resonate. What we saw happen in the first half, they picked right back up here to start the third quarter, and at this point, the offense has hit its stride, and they continue to pull away.
That's going to be incomplete. That would have been a tough grab. The collision jarred it loose. The try for 2 is unsuccessful. So now after the touchdown, Luck's going to send this one away. They're trying to pin him deep. They'll take this from the 3. And with a well-placed kickoff, that's what these new rules can do for you. They're going to be back up now to start this drive. So they come to the line for first down and 10. They'll turn and hand this one off. And that'll be a pickup of 3. Second and 7. He'll drop to throw. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Pressure certainly impacted the quarterback there. Couldn't get his arm all the way through, and it's going to bring up a third down.
I know it fell for an incompletion, but pretty impressive. He was able to push that ball really far downfield as he was being hit. Really says a lot about the arm strength that this quarterback has.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. Oh, for the 5th time, he is intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
You know, Mike, the one thing that we used to say is it didn't matter how good you were or how long you played. Eventually, you're just going to have one of those days, and I think for this quarterback, he's got to be able to move on from this pretty quickly because this is about as bad a day in the office as you can imagine.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. He'll get this out to the left flat. And he's going to be brought down here on what will turn out to be the final play of the third quarter.
23. Jaguars 23.
They face second down and 7. They send Freiermuth, the tight end, in motion. On play action, he'll set up to throw. Now he'll run it. And he's going to slide to a stop and avoid the contact. But since he started there, he's still shy of the first down.
Take a look at his eyes. You can see the quarterback clearly going through all of his progressions, and he's quick to realize there's nowhere to go with this ball. He makes the right decision and gets out of there, picks up some good yardage, and gets down on the ground.
Don't need much. It is 3rd and inches. The Steelers going to use one of their timeouts. Here's 3rd down and a few inches. They'll try to sneak it here. He will have a Steelers first down. At least at first glance, they'll spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches. Tight end going in motion here. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. Short pass taken in by the tight end. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
First and goal at the 4-yard line.
Here's a run. Powering forward. He's in. Touchdown, Steelers. He is shining in this postseason spotlight. That's his second touchdown of the game. And that touchdown probably, Greg, ends any small hopes of a comeback on the other side.
Yeah, and I think those chances, Mike, were small to begin with, but with that last score, I think this one is pretty much over.
So now after the touchdown, Lutz going to send this one away. This is going to be taken in at the 3. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Here's 1st and 10. Lone back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And a good job following his blockers. A gain of 7. It'll be 2nd down. He'll look to throw. Throwing right. It's taken in. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield.
You know, it's really been a one-sided game, but how often do we see in the 4th quarter the team that finds themselves down by a lot, they start to come alive. I think it's a combination of trying to end the game on a positive note, but also sometimes that defense getting a little lackadaisical.
A toss, left side, caught by his running back. That's a gain of 11, and they'll move the chains with another 1st down.
It's no secret this day has been a rough outing all around, so at this stage of the game, really no choice but to remain aggressive and just try to find something positive on a day where there's been a lot of negative.
As he throws there, it's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
This has really been the story of this entire game, Mike. I mean, this pass rush has had the advantage over the offense pretty much from the jump, and they've already recorded a couple of sacks, a handful of close calls, and it's the pressure in the backfield is why this team finds themselves with the lead here late in this ballgame.
That's caught over the middle by Thomas. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
These can be tricky situations defensively, right? The game is all but over. Barring something unforeseen, you got this one in the bag, but you still want to finish on a high note. You still want to walk off the field and put an exclamation point on what's pretty much been a dominant performance right from the start.
And the Jags are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They'll look to throw yet again. That's going to be intercepted in the end zone. And the Steelers are going to take over once again, this time at their own 8-yard line.
Well, Mike, this is entering the wrong it's only happened a handful of times since the turn of the millennium rare. It's an entire season's worth of picks thrown in just one game. I think at this point, you junk the playbook, you light it on fire, and we're just going to start from scratch next week.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. and he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4. Here's a 2nd and 6. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. 2 minutes remain in the 4th quarter. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. Now a 3rd and 2. Trying to pick this one up on the ground. And this is going to be a Steelers first down as he'll get this one past the 20 to the 21.
Nothing real fancy about this call here, Mike, right? In this 3rd and short, just get the ball to your running back, make sure he has enough space to pick up the first down, and they're able to convert.
Now this time they'll look to throw. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
I think this defense is wondering where some of these missed throws were earlier in the game. I mean, for a while it seemed like everything the offense did hit. And after that last incomplete pass, although this game's all but over, this defense will certainly take it.
No chance at all. He'll go down.
When you can win so fast as an edge rusher, you put so much pressure on the quarterback to speed everything up. He can sense that pressure coming either from his front or back side. It either speeds up and leads to an errant throw, or in this case, it leads to a sack.
Now a shot here, deep middle. That is brought in. And they're going to have this all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
When he continues to play at this level, Mike, it just makes this team so hard to beat. It's the combination of leading both long, sustained drives and being able to strike in bunches. It puts so much pressure on these defenses, and with the way today's game has gone, doesn't look like he has any plans on slowing down.
Is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. Greg, in the end zone again, I'm running out of different ways to say touchdown. They're doing it so often here today.
Mike, some offensive play callers, once they get the lead, it's just milk the clock and let's get out with a win. But not this coach. He is trying to score every single time they possess the ball.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. He'll start at the 4. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Here we go. One final play. He'll let this one go. Deep for Thomas. And that final throw here is intercepted. The Steelers are going to come up with a late turnover, but it will only matter to the stat keepers. This ball game is over. So this one in the win column for the Steelers. They are moving on as the #1 seed. The victory means they lock down another home date next weekend as they look to punch their ticket to the Super Bowl. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. The Steelers, winners, as we say so long from the confluence of the Three Rivers in Pittsburgh.